So, the brand new gaming phone from ASUS, the ROG Phone 7 has just launched, and it even has a version called the Ultimate. But is it actually the ultimate gaming phone? Well, you came to the right place. Welcome to Techplained. Hello everyone, and today I'll talk about one of the coolest pun intended smartphones launched this year, the ROG Phone 7. In this video, you'll learn all about this new device, from the design, specs, cameras, and of course the price. Without further ado, let's start. Alright, let's first talk about the design. As you can see, this phone looks pretty damn cool. Literally, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, this looks like your classic ROG, very recognizable with that camera bump and RGB on the back. Now, for the normal version, it still got that edgy camera bump on the back, same as the Ultimate or even the older phones. But what's different here is the ROG logo, which if you look at the Ultimate edition, the back instead got a small screen which is customizable. And yeah, we have seen this before, it's just so cool. Even though you can't even see it when you're gaming, maybe you got friends over and you can flex it. But yeah, for the normal version, the logo actually looks different too, depending on the color you get, which is there are black and white. Water resistance is also here, surprisingly, with IP54, not IP68, but honestly, it's pretty impressive when, spoiler alert, it got a big hole on the back later on that. But before we continue, if you're enjoying this video so far, please hit that subscribe button below. Only 1% of people watching right now are actually subscribed, so that would help a lot. And yeah, not to mention, this phone is chunky like big. The thickness of this phone is around 10.4mm, which is a break, and it weighs around 239 grams, like you'll get biceps gaming on this. But don't worry, it's not heavy just because you guys need to do some curls. It's actually because it got a massive battery inside and a cooling chamber that's just insane. The cooling system called the Game Cool 7 is bigger and better. It has a boron nitride layer, dual graphite sheets with a combined area of 16,000mm square that allows for a 10% improvement in thermal efficiency with a PV rapid cycle vapor chamber. Not only that, the Ultimate edition also got this extra port on the back that literally opens up the back side of the phone to let cool air go directly to the cooling chamber, which works really well with the accessory cooler. And yeah, speaking of that, we got a whole new active cooler called the Aero Active Cooler 7, which has some big upgrade. Now for the cooler itself, it uses a thermoelectric Peltier system to cool your phones, and it gets power by connecting it to your side USB port. And yeah, using this cooler, your phone will never ever get hot. You can game on it all day and your FPS will be very stable. It's really good, especially on the Ultimate. Oh man. And yeah, you're not just getting a cooler, this accessory also grants you an extra headphone jack and 4 buttons. There's also a subwoofer on the cooler itself, and that will make your experience on gaming or just listening to music so much better paired with your built-in front-firing stereo speakers. Give me that bass. Alright, insane cooling solution, but what's actually inside this thing? Well, this bad boy right here packs the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, and yeah, it's just a really powerful chip. And with this cooling, I can assume that you'll get some insane performance out of this chip, especially with this phone supporting ray tracing on certain games. Yeah, you're gonna have a good time. Not only that, you'll also get 16 gigs of RAM, LPDDR5X, very fast, and also 512 gigs of UFS 4.0 storage. For the battery, it's a 6000 mAh cell that's split between the two halves of the phone, so the CPU is in the middle, perfect for the cooler, with 65 watt charging. That's through one of the USB-C ports, either on the side or the bottom. Yeah, this phone got two, including a headphone jack. Take that, Apple! For the screen, it's a massive 6.78-inch 1080p AMOLED display made by Samsung with 165Hz refresh rate and 720Hz touch sampling rate. Now that's gaming. Just like the extra features included in this phone, yeah, there are a lot. Even from the first time you boot it up, there is this like a tutorial thing to introduce you to the phone, and it's kinda awesome to see. But for the first feature, on the outside of the phone, you'll get two L trigger buttons on the side, which is super handy. I wish normal phones have this feature. Like, this is very useful to gamers. You can of course customize it to do anything you want, and it also supports a few gestures like dual action, press and lift, and gyroscope aiming. Not only that, the vibration motor on this thing is a beast, which aims to give you realistic haptic feedback while playing game. For the software side, it has the Game Genie with a lot of features that's pretty useful, like this one where you can just run your game in the background with even macros while you do other stuff thanks to its massive RAM, and yeah, AFK grinding piece of cake. Other features like blocking calls or notifications, to even an AI powered feature called Accents where it can automatically detect stuff in game and you can get important pop-ups on supported games. Like, it's pretty useful. Now for the least important part of a gaming phone, the cameras. Okay, ASUS actually didn't even change a thing about them compared to the last one. So the configuration on the back is still a 50 megapixel main camera, 13 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel macro. I'm sure they'll shoot decent photos and videos, but hey, you're a gamer anyway, you don't go outside taking pics. For the front, it has a 32 megapixel sensor that outputs 8 megapixel images via pinning for your very important selfies. Lastly, it's time to talk about the price. The normal ROG Phone 7 will cost you a whole $1,000, and that's without the cooler. Yeah, that will cost you an extra $110 to buy it separately. And for the Ultimate Edition, this bad boy will cost you a whole $1,400. Jesus, man, that's just outrageous. But hey, coolers included, that makes it better, right? So what do you think about the ASUS ROG Phone 7? Is it worth it for you? Let me know in the comments. Alright, that's all the knowledge for this video. I hope this video can help you understand more about the brand new gaming smartphone from ASUS. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching and hit that like button. Don't forget to come back next week for more knowledge about tech, and subscribe so you won't miss it. Okay, bye.